Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You see an uptick here, but still in the bottom half of the league.
When you look at this visiting team, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played, plenty of time to turn things around.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Hayward. Griffin is out there with Daniel Tice. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Harden in at the two-guard spot. Williamson out there with Hart. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. A lot of speed out there, Chris. Should be a track meet tonight. You played in a number of systems. Did you prefer a faster game or a slower pace?
Oh, I preferred the fastest game. That's why I love the West Coast play. Now, you got some teams changing that, especially when you look at Milwaukee and Toronto. They play like West Coast teams, but, I love the West Coast style of play, and I love playing fast. It's a lot more fun for everyone.
It is.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Fournier. He dishes it to Ibaka. Count the basket.
And the lean frame of Ibaka taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Lloyd Pierce. And, of course, he said the key tonight will be slowing down James Harden, who isn't just a great scorer, but a great playmaker as well. He can punish any defense that overcommits. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Back to Jackson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Here's the floater, and it's blocked. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Here's Griffin, and it's Williamson with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now Harden from deep. No good on the last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The home team up 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. They've got Jackson. Matthews out there with Thomas. Then it's Noel. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 spot. And we all know how rough things have been for Thomas the last few seasons. Greg battling injuries and trying to find the right situation for his talents.
And the injuries have clearly taken their toll on Thomas. A lot of things need to go right for you to be a star player at his size, and lately that just hasn't been the case.
Now here is Hill. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go. 1:15 left in the first half. Passes it to Melly. 6 to shoot. Here's Young. And it's Noel with the rebound. Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Thomas. From deep three-point range. but they recover it. Matthews scanning the floor. Back to Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shot and game clock separated by 5, and the basket by Hill.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Hill against Thomas. From downtown, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The away team up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Chris, this is a specialty of yours. Which current bigs are best at finishing contested shots right at the rim?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this, the best big in the league last year, averaging 17 points, scoring in the paint, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
I mean, he'll dunk on anybody, move out the way, he finishes. What about Embiid inside? What about Gobert? What about Boogie Cousins? Should I continue? I can keep going because the big man is back, baby.
Hart is out there with Williamson. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. A nice shot by Griffin.
You got to do more than that to stop Griffin. I mean, he's using his brute strength to capitalize through contact.
1:12 left in the third. Williamson, the pass to Rose. He feeds it to Ibaka. It's rebounded by Tice.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim. He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Here's Harden. Another shot, and the rejection by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
Here's Rose. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Derrick Rose. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Rose.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
Rose hits them both.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Harden. That one drops for him. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, the bearded one cannot be intimidated. No matter how much contact Harden takes, he'll still find a way to finish.
Here's Rose, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And Rose drops them both.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fellow.
And here's Harden. From deep. Misses. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The away team, they lead by a bucket. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarters. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Harden. Nerlens Noel is out there with Griffin. And it's Matthews. And it's Thomas in at the 1 spot. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williamson. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Being under 40% all in all for the game. Now the pass to Thomas. Oh, Griffin in position. And stolen by Williamson. To tie it up. And Rose finishes inside.
And how about the airtime improvisation from Derrick Rose? Able to hang and finish with the defender looming.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Pass to Ibaka. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
1:02 left in the 4th quarter. Here is Harden. The 3. The offensive rebound. Tice kicks to Jackson. To the paint. And another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He's a minute close to the rim. When Griffin gets the ball in the position he wants, you got to whack him.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. Derrick Rose is checked in for George Hill. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
I mean, I'm not the first to say it, and I'm sure I won't be the last, but Griffin is one of the most physically gifted players that this game has ever seen. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Here's Rose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Derrick Rose at the 1 for 2.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game. Here is Harden. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.
And when a player scores over half his team's points, you know he's going to be our pick. Even when he's been the exclusive focus of the defense, they just haven't been able to keep him in check. A tremendous individual effort. And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
At the line, Derrick Rose at the 1 for 2.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. On the wing, Jackson. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Two shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a three-point game.
Forget about the pressure. He was perfect. No choice but to look for the three.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Derrick Rose.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. You could put this one in the books.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.